Hey Clashers, I'm using the Fireball Thrower strategy to dive into the next full Legend Day episode, and well, I have done only one change, and that is for the Clan Castle. One less Root Rider, adding another Super Giant, and as well some more test tunes, working out really well for me. The question is, how can we complete and finish our day today? Let's dive in, and let's find out how we're going to complete all 8 attacks. Okay, let's go. Let's have some fun. So we have the Hook Tower in the core, which shouldn't be the worst thing, especially because typically the king is in front, or like ice golems or such things. So that shouldn't be the biggest issue. But I would love to get a nice funnel here. Something I'm looking for right now would be that scatter shot. That looks quite nice. On this, no, like the side doesn't really matter that much. So let's just start it right here. They're most likely Tesla, right? No Tesla popped so far, so I'm a little bit confused. There is now a Tesla. Okay, so how do we do this? I would just freeze this right here to make sure that there's no more Tesla popping up. Now this. Perfect. Nice. Okay, now we got the funnel. Now let's make sure that there are not any more Teslas so we can really get things going. But I think for now, yep. The rest of the Tesla should be in this dead zone, which means we can start down here with our throwers. Roundabout, like that is like the rough timeline I'm going for. You do want to have your Warden Walk going for like 30 to maybe 60 seconds. Don't be afraid if it would take longer. Don't be afraid to just use, for example, use those test loons. Use, for example, I don't know, 1 or even 2 rages, like just to speed things up a little bit. That's completely fine. For us right now, let's just take that out. Can use the king in here. I will use the siege in just a second. But things are looking promising so far. Like this now. Looking good. Hopefully the king is in front for the hook tower. Come on, king. That would be amazing. The Royal Champion. Where do you use the Royal Champion? You want to support that. You want to support that Archer Queen on this outside. Oh, we did use the king ability like a millisecond too early. But on this one right here, I'm a little bit afraid because, well, there's the Giga Bomb still left, so we have to be careful there. So I will just use it right now as the Giga Bomb triggers. Next rage, we have so many rages with this, just keep everything raged up and you're good to go. The Royal Champion is always on the flank of the push, which means it's supporting the Archer Queen, just to make that push even stronger. That's the entire purpose. If you want to go with the Hog Rider Puppet, or you don't have the Rocket Spear, for example, use the Hog Rider Puppet, that's completely fine. And you can see also why we have the one Root Rider in there. On the back end, it is just so nice to have it. Like, it's opening all of those compartments for us. And with that, a time fail is really unlikely because, well, walls are already going to be open. You can see it right now. And we have the next opening. As well, we have now only 1 Root Rider in there. The reason for that is that I would like to have 7 troops in total inside the siege, because there's overall an amount of 7 barrels which the siege is going to throw. So that's why I'm trying to have 7 troops in there as well, to make good use of every single throw of the troop launcher. That's like the main thinking behind it. That's why I went from having 2 Root Riders to only having 1. But the Super Giant is kind of like doing the same thing, right? Like, because the Super Giant is really good for his walls, so it's kind of the same thing. It's really tanky on the back end, and this means as well we have more test loons, because we have 5 test loons overall, which you can throw into the base to make sure that those healers are as protected as possible. And you have seen it. I mean, that was quite an overkill. And let's dive into the next attack. I think the last time I have actually uploaded this strategy, I kind of turned it into a swag competition, where pretty much most of the attacks we did not even use the Royal Champion. But a lot of people said that I should use all of those heroes so you know how and where to use those heroes. And that's more efficient for you guys. So I won't try to swag anything, because that's pretty much useless for you to watch and learn. So instead, we're going to use everything as intended pretty much. On this one, I mean, awesome. It would be really awesome to get a fireball onto that monolith. So that's something we're going to try and attempt. So like this, I will use the freeze right away so we have less damage on there. Now this. Fireball. Another invis, just because I'm already getting really old and I'm slow at like placing my healers and such. So just to make extra, that's just to be extra safe. That's like the main point here, okay? But we got a great fireball. Now it's all about the follow-up. But so far that looks good. Let's just make sure that, okay, that was not really needed, whatever. Let's now get the things in here. Okay. Let's hope that the king is not going to distract us or anything like that. That would be awful. That would be really annoying. Well, let's see. So the throwers should be able to reach that Inferno Tower, so I'm not going to break in there or anything like that. We don't have to. That's like not really needed whatsoever. Instead, we can already wall break in here, so they're going to push then in there instead. But this so far looks quite promising. Use the next wall break already down here. King. We'll use the Archer Queen. We can use the Siege. Archer Queen ability. Do I rage her? No, I won't rage her. I was thinking like just to rage her to have it like quicker funneling. But I don't think that we need that. Like it's not really necessary. So for now though, tank looks pretty good. We can rage things up first because we have so many rages. You don't want to wait for too long to use them. That would be kind of wasted otherwise. We have the wall breaks from the siege, which means we can like non-stop keep pushing. For the core then we have the king ability later on. Again, I would just add the Royal Champion on the flank to push everything even further into the core. That's like the entire concept here. We have the king ability still as he's slowly making it to the core, so we can use it then even better later. Like this. Now the king ability, and with that the entire core is open, the entire backend is open, the entire base is done, the entire... I don't know, like everything is just gone. That is pretty much what I'm trying to say here. Huge overkill. We have another rage which you can use, and this base is just fully wrecked. The Royal Champion ability not even needed. Really, the Rocket Spear is like some type of protection, which means if you're going to a lot of damage early on, make sure that you're using that ability early on. Or the other option is just use Electric Boost with the Hog Rider Puppet. Both works. And for the Hog Rider Puppet, obviously use it then as the Royal Champion is in danger. But for now, beautiful start into the Legend Day. 6 more attacks to do. And we're starting with the attack number 3. Okay, let's go. We have great fireball value, but we need to be super careful here. I actually think we're going to go for the other side instead. I mean, yes, that is just insane fireball value, right? But I'm a little bit afraid if we don't get the invis spells right, and if there's Tesla behind, this fireball is going to turn into a nightmare, especially since we're doing a smash attack, which is supposed to be a quick fireball. On this other side, this looks just way, way nicer and easier to get the fireball. And we're going to avoid the Giga Bomb with this one, so I will just go for that instead. As so, we only have to use 1 Earthquake, which is quite nice. But let's get this in here. And we'll take that king out. Nice and easy. And then we're going to wall break down here. Just like that. Throw us in there. Queen for funneling. Next wall break. And by the way, if you want to lure over your Warden, one of the best troops to do that is for sure, like quite easily, the Electro Titan. That is like a really, really good one for that. We have only 1 test stone left. This means we're going to use the siege now. I will use the Archqueen ability in just actually right now because I want to make sure that the outside is getting funneled. We're going to use the Earthquake spell for one of those rage towers. I think that's quite nice for that. Let's use the poison here. So far, this looks really promising. We can use the first rage as we're moving in. King ability getting triggered. Let's just use the Earthquake now. And then if we have to, we can just use the freeze effect on something. But for now, we're fine. Let's use this. Okay, the king got lured in there. And use this now here. Let's use this. Yep, let's freeze the giant, the action figure. That's good, that's good. Let's turn things invisible now. We're looking good. We're looking really good. Let's use the Royal Champion ability to make sure that she's not getting too close to all of the danger. The cleanup, we can use some cleanup. I have as well always for like Troll Tester or whatever. 1 Valkyrie in here. Can be just used in flexible different ways, right? Like that's completely up to whatever the base is throwing at me pretty much. But this base is gone. Let's go. Nice. Fox is going down, unfortunately, but hey, it doesn't really matter whatsoever. Still those invis spells left to protect my little heroes. Wait, is there more? Oh, there's another Troll Tester, by the way. That's not nice of this guy, but we can wall break our troops into the next layer. Perfect. Maybe the throwers are going to the other side. Maybe they're smart. Okay, I'm kidding. They're not. But the Royal Champ is just going there, so that's fine. That is then fine indeed. Or actually, are they first there? No. The Royal Champ is going to race it. The minion going full speed. The minion is going to take the first place. And the minion take the invis. Hey, the minion is the MVP. Okay, I'm kidding. Let's go. Next 3-star for us. We'll keep rolling. The next base, and it's again a double Rage Tower base. Oh, okay. Can we somehow get a fireball into the core? That would be amazing, by the way. For that, it should be somewhat easy if we just take down those bottom buildings, like those defenses down here. We can turn those 2 buildings invisible, this monolith, and then we should get an amazing fireball to the core. That's what we're going for. Remember, we can use a couple of rages for this setup. Like, that's no problem whatsoever. Let's get this right. So, first things first, I think we have to use the rage 100% as soon as that Royal Champion is going to approach, and we're going to have to fight the Ricochet Cannon and the Expo all at the same time. That's kind of the timing we have to rage anyways. That's going to be the timing I'm aiming for. So now now. Okay, good. Next test loon. Okay. Getting there. Hopefully the Royal Champ is going to lure our Warden over. That would be great. Where is he going? Okay, he's going for the Royal Champ. Perfect. Okay, now, how do we do... Like, what are we going to do next? Do I just use the Fireball into the Inferno Tower? Is that going to be good enough? Let's see. I will just do it like that. Not interested in something too fancy, but I think for now, this looks actually good. Let's use this down here. We're going to wall break in. I will use this time 1 Ice Cream on the outside to support my queen a little. Turning this invisible because I'm, again, way too slow. Wall break, Titan, Testloon. Then 1 wall break right there. This looks solid, right? If the king is staying inside. Come on, queen, you got this. Take it out quickly. King! Okay, king is coming back. Amazing. Now we have the rage. Can use the queen ability. We still have the Royal Champion. Again, remember, we don't have to go crazy yet. King ability now. I think I will go at the top side with the Royal Champ. Yep, that's what I'm going to go. Like, now the freeze. Oh my, that king is going... That king is tanking everything! This is the take a look at that! Let's... No, not my Royal Champion. The Royal Champion is not as tanky. Guys, stop it. Okay, let's use the Royal Champion. Okay. That king tanking was incredible. Oh my gosh, I love it. That was crazy. That was just insane. Wow, I mean, that king tanked the entire rage... Like, was it raged up? I don't even know, but it tanked everything literally right there. We have as well the Root Rider alive. Again, opening the back compartments. Like, it is so nice. You have the wall breaks in the beginning. Then you have the regular wall... Like, you have super wall breaks in the beginning. Then you have the regular wall breaks from the Siege Machine in the next phase. And then in the even next phase, we have the King Earthquake Boots. And then on the back end, we have the Super Giant. And on top of that, the Root Rider. Like, walls are no issue whatsoever for this strategy. It is perfect. We'll keep smashing bases. Let's do it again. Okay. A Rage Tower with an Invis Tower for the core. How can we get the Fireball in there? Typically, I just like to go for a corner and then see how we can do it. And there's already a gap, which is quite nice, like in between the Monolith and the Builder Hut. So if we take down this left side compartment here, we should be able to get it to the core quite easily, right? Like, quite easily. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. So, let's get the job done. Like this. Again, we can use like 1 to 2 rages. I'm actually considering using 2 rages for this one because we have quite a few buildings here with high hit points and such. So we have to be careful here with the time, that's for sure. When do I use the first rage? And do I use 2 rages really? Like, it's a heavy commitment, but I think I have to do it. The Warden has to go inside as well. So let's just use it. Okay. We're going to use it super aggressively, like this. So he's going to walk into it. I think as soon as he's on this elixir storage, then we can use the Fireball, which is super late. But I don't see another way on how we can make it work, to be honest. As soon as that multi-arch tower is gone, we're going to set up the Fireball. That's the time for us. That's the timing for us. And I'm not even sure if we can make that work, but let's just give it a try and hope for the best. I hope that hook tower is not in range, by the way. Okay. It is actually in range. No! Okay, actually. Now let's see if we can save this. Oh no! I was hoping for it not to be in range. Does not matter. Let's concentrate. We got this, we got this. Okay. The core is still there, but that is okay because we have the throwers, which means they're not moving that much. Wait, did all of the healers? Okay, that's an issue. All of the healers going down, that is indeed an issue. Oh no. I should have used it on the other side. No. Let's concentrate. We got this. Come on. If I can recover this, that would be insane. Okay. Queen ability to make the outside push a bit quicker. Well, I have some healers still left. What am I talking about? King ability, so we're doing as much damage as possible to the core. We still have... Ooh, the Invis. Let's do the next rage. Okay, the core is gone. The core is gone. I'll repeat. The core is gone. 40 seconds now. 40 seconds now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come on. We got this. That would be such a crazy comeback. Can we have... Do I have a war break left? No, I don't have a war break left. Time is our biggest enemy. Can we use archers already here? We can. Can we use Valkyrie and Wizard down here? Yes, we can. Okay. Poison. Roach ability. 19 seconds. Come on, come on, come on. Let's just deploy those. Come on, come on. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. We did it. I mean, this kind of shows how crazy this strategy is. Oh my gosh. I did underestimate the hook tower range. I mean, that is for sure. I did not consider that that would be in range. But it worked. That's all I can say. It worked. By the way, I'm just saying it would be completely fine if the next attack is not that close. And we don't have to throw for content, okay? So, oh wait, that's actually a base we have already attacked. But that was with a different tower on the back end. And I am a little bit afraid here with this back end, to be honest. Oh my. Wait, we're going to approach in a different fashion here, I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... Again, fireball like we did last time. Like, kinda did last time. But this time we're doing a different entry. This time we're doing a different entry indeed. It's like this. Here, throwers. Queen. And now we have to get in there. Oh, one more thrower. King. Siege. Next wall break. They're quick enough. Let's just put all of the wall breaks in here, by the way. Let's use this. Headhunter, because why not? Oh, there's rocket loons in there. Let's rage it up. And I will use... I can't use the Royal Champ just yet because of the Giga Bomb on the other side. Maybe I should have went in from the other side. Maybe, who knows. Let's use an Invis here. Queen ability. King ability when, where? Now. Now the King ability. Perfect. Perfect. Now the Rage here. Now the Royal Champ on the outside. We need that support. We need that support. The Giant is tanking. Oh, this is maybe not looking bad. This is maybe not looking bad. We have the throwers keep going. We have the throwers keep going. The Root Rider now is going to open the compartments. Good, good. Royal Champion. We're going to freeze her. Just freeze her. So the other things can catch up. That's completely fine. We have an Invis. We have a Royal Champion ability. I can't see the hit points for whatever reason. What is this? I can't see the hit points because of the defending minion prince dying on top of that. What? That's a bad joke, right? Is that actually a thing? Wow, that's stupid. But it's fine. Okay, we got this maybe. Let's see. I feel like having two Rage Towers on the back end was a bit too much. If I watch this right now. I am not sure. Nah, nope. I was hoping for not being in range with the Monolith so I could delay the Invis because we only had the one Invis left. But this did not work out. I would have had to... Maybe I should have used the Fireball on the top side. That would have been better to create the cut over. But that cut would have been really bad. I am not sure what I should have done differently. I guess just greeting for the Rage Tower Fireball, which can work, but if there are tests in front, this could get really, really messy quickly. But I should have just needed... I had to use the risk. The Hook Tower on the back end wasn't as bad, I assume, because it did not do much, but with the Crushing Mortar, that was then way more dangerous. Messing up this attack, that triggers me inside. I mean, I think the opening was beautiful, but just the damage which was done inside. And then, yeah, the Root Riders died. The Root Riders. The throwers died too quickly inside with the Royal Champion going down as well. I think switching the side would have been the key thing, because switching the side means I can use my Royal Champion earlier without having to think about the Giga Bomb. That was the most crucial part. Like, just switching the side, we will be fine. That's what I think. But let's keep going. Let's go. Actually, I would like to see the base yet again. It seems like a popular base right now, so I would like to have that base again. But this time it's a different one. Where do we get the Fireball? I mean, the Fireball onto this mortar looks quite nice. Otherwise, the mortar. I think I like the mortar. Or which, like this top mortar or this bottom side mortar? Which is better to get that out nice and early? I would go for the top side, to be honest. I don't like that Crushing Mortar. I have a personal grudge. Did I really place that inside the range of the... that's not nice, but it's still okay. Let's use the healers. Perfect. Then we're going to go for the Air Defense next. Fireball. And creating a nice funneling. Next stage, next part is going to be this one. We're starting over here. King, Queen down here. This. We have to be careful with the Giga Bomb, but to be honest, not much we can do there at the moment. So we will trigger it eventually. We might have to use an Invis here to make sure everything here stays safe, but that is fine. Let's use the Race so we're staying even safer. Let's use the Siege now. Okay. Wall breaks did not make it, but we can use the Earthquake again for the backhand. That works really fine. Let's use that on the Warden, because the Warden is taking a lot of damage right now. Queen ability, Royal Champion. This, we have the Oven, like the Furnace. Let's use the Earthquake. Could you please stop attacking my healers? Did the Town Hall just shoot multiple times just at my healers? Are you kidding? Okay. That's okay. Roach ability now, like... Okay. We still have a wall break for the backhand, which is quite nice. And we have the Royal Champion. I would just use the Frost here now, because everything is tanked. So for 7 seconds, we have the Royal Champion now doing more work, which is appreciated. Am I actually going to throw another attack? What is going on here? What am I doing right now? How do we do this? There's a lot of damage still in there, so we have to be extra careful. Maybe some archers to distract. That's not going to work, right? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, on this one, what did I... I'm not even sure what I did wrong, to be honest. Just the healers going down. Like, if the healers staying up, obviously it's an overkill again, because we have pushed everything to the core. But those healers going down, that Town Hall going for my healers right away was painful. Okay, let's concentrate for the last attack, and let's get a nice 3-star in, because those last couple of attacks were... Oh, I really noticed that I'm rusty with the summer break I had. So, oh my, we need to concentrate here. We could get a fireball onto that ricochet cannon. That would be great. Otherwise, something which would be possible is getting a fireball. I think I'm going to go for that. Fireball onto the merged multi-year tower. That looks quite nice. Let's do that. So, like this. Invis. Fireball. Perfect. The Tesla did not pop out earlier. So we're good to go. Nice. Now let's start our throwers down here. This time around, we have to be careful with that annoying... Wow, with that annoying town hall. Because those town hall beams really, really have cost me the last round. Okay. Wall break, the king. Siege, everything in here. Opening looking good. The question is, can we keep it up? That is the major question I have here. So, for now we're good. I would like, I'm going right into the Giga Bomb because I just prefer that. Another rage. Do we have a furnace? We have a furnace in there. Queen ability. King ability maybe now as well. Royal champion. This time we're going straight into the tunnel, which is obviously way better because this means the healers are staying safe. That's nice. We can use another rage here. Yeah, I mean, this base is now going to get crushed. This was looking, or is looking, way better. This is looking way, way better indeed. Let's use the next race here. Oh, those last two attacks were painful. But it's fine. It's fine. It happens. Use Valkyrie. Wizards at the job site. We have the action figure. Tanking. Royal Champion still going. Question is, do I would just use it right here. I intentionally use the freeze, like the ice block, on the Royal Champ as well, because this means their auras keep going. That was the thinking behind it. Yeah, I mean, this base is nicely taken care of. Let's go. We can wall break this actually to the next compartment. That's nice. That's beautiful. Oh, thank goodness I didn't like mess up 3 times in the end. That would have been bad. But I really noticed if you're doing like a small break, you're getting completely washed. That is insane. Oh my. But still, 300. We had 2 little like hiccups right there, 93, 94, but still. I mean, if you're executing those attacks better, I try to always point out what I did wrong, kinda. Usually for sure be able to, well, get the trophies in and get some nice 3 stars in. I mean, yesterday it worked quite nice. We got a perfect day yesterday. Unfortunately, not today, but it happens. It happens. Those attacks happen. But the army link is always going to be down below in the description. I hope you enjoyed this strategy. Let me know if you would do any changes to the strategy. And otherwise, I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. As I said, we're now back to daily uploads. And let's hope that we enjoy some more different strategies. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.